stars are blinking out like a faulty neon sign. There's a crack in the horizon, a glitch in the design. The clock on the wall starts to tick-tock in reverse. There's a strange silent fever begins to grip the hidden universe. Lucia stands on a street that leads to nowhere at all. In her human form, leaning against a shimmering wall. Her rainbow wings are folded, her eyes a violet glow, watching shadows move in ways they aren't supposed to go. Who are you? Follow me, dear. The whisper comes from nowhere, but it's loud and it's clear. Step into the threshold, leave the world you used to know, where the sky is made of static and the grass begins to glow. Lucia and the time cat through the door of the unknown. In the next twilight zone, they've claimed a hollow throne. Who is sitting on her shoulder, but he has a human grin, pulling at the velvet air where dimensions grow thin. He knocks a cup of coffee off a table made of mist, and it turns into a butterfly with a surrealist twist. The devil's in the details, who purrs with a wink. Mankind left the faucet on and let the future sink. Lucia spreads her feathers and the rainbow light breaks through, painting colors on a canvas that is neither old nor new. You're traveling through a dimension, but only of sight, but of purple dragon scales and the dying of the light. It's the middle ground between the mountain and the star, between the things we wanna be and the monsters that we are. The god of the universe is just a man behind a screen, watching Lucia and the cat play a part in his machine. with a flick of a tail. We step into the fight. Yoda is wake next stop, the truth. In a world of loud opinions and a hunger for the fake, where the leaders only give what they're allowed to take, there's a low grade exhaustion, a famine of the soul, 1,000 broken pieces searching for a hole. They burn the ancient bodies, they seize the stolen gold, but you cannot kill a standard that refuses to be sold. Lucia hides in human skin and gold with violet eyes, seeing through the hollow suits and all the polished lies. Follow me, dear. The time can watch the ruins where the cowards disappear. We are the quiet builders, the few who do not bend. The knights of the beginning, the guardians of the end. Not a costume, but a calling. Not a slogan, but a scar. Following the discipline as steady as a star. Service is the whetstone that will sharpen every blade. The death to the eternal is a debt that's always paid. While mankind plays the devil in a million subtle ways, the Templar stands in silence through the ending of the day. It's not about the glory, it's not about the pride, it's about the dragonness and the cat who ride the tide. It's about the lonely widow and the pilgrim on the road, carrying the honor as a heavy holy load. Be strong, be courageous. The darkness is a test. The God of the universe is found within the breast. Space is just a temple, and time is just a rule. And every trial we encounter is a necessary scar. Restoring what was lost in the static and the smoke, lifting up the spirit that the modern world broke. We were waiting in the shadows, we were waiting in the light, with the forge and the cane, we're stepping to the slide. The honor is like so where do we go? The coffee's cold, the bones are feeling old. The story of the easy path is a lie that's often told. I'm waiting for the feeling, for the spark to light the way, but the sun is staying hidden in a shroud of iron gray. Uncertainty is screaming, stop and rest a while, but there's a miles-long journey in a single-hearted smile. Maturity is knowing that the weather doesn't care. The cross is only heavy for I've seen the seasons burn to gold and then to winter white. I've chased the sun across the world to hold back every night. I carry history on my back, the weight of every age, like ink that's drying slowly on a giant ancient page. I thought the seconds were a chain, a heavy iron line, until I met the shadow with the eyes that brightly shine. Time, what is time? Illusion of the mind. It bends and it fades, but I'm never left behind. Though the stars may flicker out and the oceans turn to rain, I will always be on time. So time is time again. You see a river rushing fast toward a jagged fall. I see the water standing still, I see it one and all. I walk the gaps between the ticks, the silence in the beat. I felt the frozen cosmos and the sun's eternal heat. Mankind is trapped in yesterday or somewhere far away, but I am sitting in the center of the only day. Time, what is time? An illusion of the mind. It bends and it fades, and never left behind. Though the stars may flicker out and the oceans turn to rain, I will always be on time. So time is time again. I spread my rainbow wings and soar across the deep, and I'm the secret thought you have before you fall asleep. The Templar stands his ground because he knows the end is near, but near is just a word I use to play with human fear. The order in the dark, the rhythm in the storm, where the dragon meets the kitten and the universe is born. I am the purple queen of old, the girl with scales of light, and I am just the shadow that is tucked away from sight. We watch the world below us turn its devil ways to dust, while we hold the keys to everything in discipline and trust. I feel his weight upon my tail, a steady silver grace, as we weave a new tomorrow out of gravity and space. Time is a circle, time is a game. Everything changes, but we stay the same. We'll always be on time. So time is time again.
I see them now as a flickering spark, a golden needle in the infinite dark. You see a minute, I see an ocean, the slow motion dance of a planet's devotion. I've sat on the pyramids when they were new, and licked the first drop of the morning's first dew. I watched the humans so hurried and small, building up towers just to watch them all fall. But I stay steady, I don't blink an eye, I'm the pause and the breath of the hell and the why. Who are you? Follow me, dear. I've come through the distance and silence the fear. I see through the skin to the spirit inside, where the dragon and angel and Templar all hide. I walk through the stone and I sleep on the sun. I'm the ending of all things before they begun. Follow my shine through time and through space, where the universe smiles with the feeling's white grace. I ride on her tail when she takes to the sky, a black speck of velvet where the galaxies die. Lucia, my queen with the rainbow lit wings, she is the music, I am the strings. I see the devil way starting to creep, like a rot in the garden while the gardeners sleep. I see the Templar, the one with the code, a bright steady light on a crumbling road. He's a ripple in time that I choose to protect, the only geometry I truly respect. Mankind is a dream that is having a dream, a leaf being carried away by the stream. But discipline, that is a knot in the thread, a way to be living when the rest are all dead. I batted the stars like they're feathers on string. I know every secret that the solstices bring. The twilight zone isn't a place you can go, it's the rhythm of being that I'm letting you know. The clock is just a toy to me. The devil is just a shadow on the wall. Burn! I see it all. I see all. The clock is just a toy to me. The devil is just a shadow on the wall. Burn! I see it all. I see all. Fuel from my west The world is a yarn ball, tangled in blue, and I am the watcher, the one they call who. I don't need a crown and I don't need a throne. I'm the king of the silence, the king of the known. I've seen the beginning, I've seen the collapse. I live in the maybe and the only perhaps, but I stay with the girl with the purple scaled heart, because she's the only one playing her part. The clock is just a toy to me. The devil is just a shadow on the wall. I see it all. I see all. And I'm waiting for the next tick of the universe.
stars are blinking out like a faulty neon sign. There's a crack in the horizon, a glitch in the design. The clock on the wall starts to tick-tock in reverse as a strange silent fever begins to grip the universe. Lucia stands on a street that leads to nowhere at all. In her human form, leaning against a shimmering wall. Her rainbow wings are folded, her eyes of violet glow. Watching shadows move in ways they aren't supposed to go. Who are you? Follow me, dear. The whisper comes from nowhere, but it's loud and it's clear. Step into the threshold, leave the world you used to know, where the sky is made of static and the grass begins to glow. Lucia, no time can through the door of the unknown. In the next twilight zone, they've claimed a hollow throne. Who's sitting on her shoulder, but he has a human grin, pawing at the velvet air where the dimensions grow thin. He knocks a cup of coffee off a table made of mist, and it turns into a butterfly with a surrealist twist. The devil's in the details, who purrs with a wink. Mankind left the faucet on and let the future sink. Lucia spreads her feathers and the rainbow light breaks through, painting colors on a canvas that is neither old nor new. Traveling the dimension, not only of sight, but of purple dragon scales and the dying of the light. It's the middle ground between the mountain and the star, between the things we want to be and the monsters that we are. The god of the universe is just a man behind a screen, watching Lucia and the cat play a part in his machine. The signpost is spinning, the seconds are blurred. The who are you echo is the only thing heard, with a flick of a tail and a beat of the wing. They disappear.